सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। हरिः ओम् श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम्। नष्टो मोहस्मृतिर्लब्धा तत्प्रसादात्मयाच्युता। स्थितोऽस्मि गतसन्देहः करिष्ये वचदन्तवा। हे अच्युता कृष्ण परमात्मा, त्वत्प्रसादात् by your very grace, mama, my delusion, nashtaha, totally gone. It is not there anymore. Maya, by me, smriti. Smriti means I could get my real wisdom. Labdha. Labdha means obtained. I could obtain the wisdom. Gata sandehaha stitaha asmi. So I am free from all my doubts. Ataha, there, tava vachanam karishye. Therefore, I will definitely take up your suggestion. Hey Achyuta, tvat prasadat me mohaha nashtaha maya smritihi labdha aham gata sandehaha stitaha asmi. Idanim tava vachanam karishye. Hey Achyuta, by your very grace, my delusion is totally erased. It is totally avoided. I could avoid my delusion totally. So, I got the wisdom and I am free from all my doubts. Now I will definitely take up your suggestion and take up war. This is the answer given by Paramatma. So the entire week we were in suspense whether Arjuna will say that he is free from delusion or he is not free from delusion. So all these we were kept on tenterhooks. Now he released our tension. Paramatma posed a question directly unto Arjuna, asking him whether he learnt the bodha, whether he learnt the teaching properly. Did he take up seriously or casually? That was the direct question asked by Krishna Paramatma. For that, Arjuna answered that all his doubts were cleared and he is ready to take up the war. So this is the answer we were all waiting for. We can keep Arjuna as the most befitting Sishya. Krishna Paramatma is a Srotriya Brahmanishta Guru. He taught in a very clear sense, with utmost clarity. So all his delusion was totally erased. So the delusion which is triggered by ajnanam is totally erased. If he doesn't say that, we would have got one more chapter, 19th chapter. So this very sloka has given a halting step to Bhagavad Gita. Arjuna uvacha. So Arjuna said, Nashto mohaha. All my moham, all my delusion is gone. It is no more there. When you are expressing something, you should express it very efficaciously. For this, we have a subject called MIS, Management Information System. At different levels, how you have to communicate the information that is grossly dealt in this MIS subject. In the same way, when Anjaneya wanted to express that he has seen Sita to Rama, he was coming and meeting Rama. Rama was at tenterhooks to know whether he was successful or not. So, Anjaneya had to communicate in a very efficacious way so that Rama can understand quickly that he was successful in finding Sita. So, immediately Anjaneya said Sa, Sita. So, first he used the word Sa and then said Sita. So, the moment he said Sa and Sa Sita means he could clearly communicate what he wanted to communicate. This was mentioned by many Panditas that Anjaneya did a perfect job in his communication. In the similar way, Arjuna here wanted to tell his delusion is cleared and he is not having an iota of doubt after having exposed for such a long time about Gita and with such a great explanation, Arjuna got answer for every query he posed. So there should be no doubt. So he wanted to say, and he said that nashto mohaha. He did not say mohaha nashtaha. So this is how, one can communicate in an efficacious way. This is what Arjuna used here. So this is a great communicational skill. So with this communication skill, immediately Arjuna said, I am no more in delusion. So I don't have any iota of doubt. Drashtaha. Drashtaha is the word used by Anjaneya when he wanted to report to Rama after he has seen Sita Devi. So in the same way, Arjuna used the word nashtaha. Nashtaha means all my delusion is gone. So mohaha. Mohaha means the delusion. So delusion is gone. When delusion is not there, then ignorance is also not. So in a technical word, in a technical language, if you have to say, this is called adhyasa. So when ignorance is removed, the ignorance-based adhyasa is also removed. How Arjuna's ignorance is removed? By only one method, by exposing him to jnana. If there is a darkness in the room, how it can be removed? It can be removed only by putting on the light. Not by doing Sirshasanam or not by doing Vishnu Sahasra, not by chanting Vishnu Sahasranamam or by doing some karma. Ajnanam will not go, ignorance will not go. Smutir labdha. Smutir labdha means I acquired the Atma Jnanam. So Jnanam here is the Jivatma Paramatma Aikya Jnana. In Vedantic language, in Vedantic Paribhasha, this is always called Jnanam. Whenever they say Jnanam, it is always the Jivatma Paramatma Aikya Jnana. So that is what they call Smriti. In general, the word Smriti means it is remembrance. Here the word Smriti means the Atma Jnana. So once Arjuna told this, so he said that he initially said, I got Smriti, then immediately repeated, my ignorance is totally gone. So he made it very clear, Tvat prasadat, by your very grace, I could avoid all my doubts, I could avoid all my delusion. So all by your grace. So Paramatma Krupa is given to Arjuna in a teaching method. So when he is showing grace, he can show it in different ways. Chakshusha anugraha, sparsha anugraha. By different ways he can show this anugraham. But here this anugraham is by continuous teaching. So he could get this knowledge. So this we have seen in the earlier chapters also. By touch you cannot get the knowledge. By chanting Vishnu Sahasranama you cannot get the knowledge. Or by doing meditation you cannot get the knowledge. Or observing silence you cannot get the knowledge. Only and only by exposing oneself continuously and for a long period of time under an able and competent guru, one can remove the ignorance. So this is what we should understand. It is not like that if you go to a physics lecturer, he will ask all of them to stand in line and keep his hand on the head of one student. He will get the knowledge. It will never be done like that. He has to teach for a long time and see that his students get the knowledge of physics. In the same way, the knowledge of self also must be taught by a Shrotriya Brahmanishta consistently for a long period of time. So this is what we should be very clear. Tvat prasadat, tvat upadesat. This prasadat means not by touch, not by any miracle, just by the grace of the teaching. So I could avoid my delusion. Stitosmi gata sandehaha. Now, whether I have to take up war or not, that was my dilemma. Now the dilemma is not there. There is no ambiguity in my thought. So I know what is good for me. So that's why initially Arjuna asked, what is Shreyas for me? What is in my best welfare? You tell me something. Pruchhami tvam dharma sammuda chetaha echreyas sannischitam bruhitan me. So I am totally deluded. I am totally confused. So I am in a chaotic mood. So kindly tell me whatever is good for me. Tava vachanam karishye. I will definitely take up your suggestion without any doubt. So Arjuna, if he is an ignorant person, for Chittasuddhi he has to do karma. If he is a jnani, then for loka sangraham, for the welfare of the entire society at large, he has to take up the karma. For a jnani or ajnani, karma cannot be avoided. Krishna Paramatma explained this very clearly in this Bhagavad Gita. Therefore, Arjuna took up the firm decision that he will take up war, that he will take up his swadharma without any dilution. So even though it will cause pain to him. So having heard this very answer, so Krishna Paramatma felt very happy. So he said that whatever be the lakshya he was teaching all this Bhagavad Gita, that Lakshyam he could achieve. That's what Paramatma must have thought. So there is nothing more to teach. So Paramatma maintained silence. So Arjuna understood that is the end of the teaching. And then there is no question further and there is no answers further. When both were silent, then Sanjaya took over and he is concluding this Gita Samvadam, the dialogue between Arjuna and Krishna Paramatma. Sanjaya is concluding to Dhritarashtra. Dhritarashtra is hearing all this. So he is concluding his speech with the concluding Upasamhara slokas. Sanjaya Uvacha Ityaham Vasudevasya Parthasya cha Mahatmana Samvadamimam Vasrausham Adbhutam Romaharshanam Iti Aham Vasudevasya Mahatmanaha Parthasya cha. Iti means this way, Aham, myself, Vasudevasya Mahatmana, the great Krishna Paramatma's Pardasya cha, which was given to Arjuna, Imam Adbhutam, this wonderful Romaharshanam, which is causing my hair to raise and which is causing goosebumps to me. Samvadam Asrausham. The dialogue between Krishna Paramatma and Arjuna, which I heard, is over. So that's what I feel very happy and really great. Iti aham vasudevasya mahatmanaha pardasya cha imam adbhutam romaharsham samvadam asrosham. So this way, Paramatma's teaching, which was given unto Arjuna, I could hear it. So I feel very happy. So here, from sloka 74 up to 78, end of Bhagavad Gita, Sanjaya is concluding. Now the scene is totally changed. Now no more we are in the war field. We have entered into the Antapura of Dhritarashtra. It is a dialogue between Dhritarashtra and Sanjaya. Sanjaya is talking now. Sanjaya said, because he could gaze and he could hear all the things by virtue of Divya Drishti given by Vyasa Maharshi unto him. So Sanjaya is telling, Sanjaya Uvacha. Sanjaya is explaining. He could see directly Arjuna and Krishna Paramatma in the war field, and he could very clearly hear the dialogue between Krishna Paramatma and Arjuna by virtue of the boon given by Vyasa Maharshi. He was not there directly participating in the war field. Because of the very boon, he could hear all this. He could also read the mind of Arjuna. So he is feeling so great. Iti imam samvadam aham asrausham. This way, this wonderful dialogue I could hear. Vasudevasya pardasya. The dialogue between whom? The dialogue is between Vasudeva and Partha. So Sri Krishna Arjuna Samvad. Both of them are what type of people? Mahatmanaha. They are very great people. Sreshta. So this word Mahatma can be used for both Krishna Paramatma and also Arjuna. Arjuna is Sreshta because he could understand the teaching and he took up the war. Adbhutam. Adbhutam means it is really a wonderful teaching. So it cannot be explained in words. This is wonder of a wonder. That's what Sanjaya is telling. Roma Harsham. My hair is getting erect. This teaching is so wonderful. I'm getting goosebumps. So I'm getting absolute happiness. My happiness knew no bounds. So this is what Sanjay is feeling so happy. He's feeling so elated and thrilled. How did he get the Divya Drushti? Because of Vyasa Maharshi. By grace of Vyasa Maharshi, he got the Drushti. Therefore, he is thanking Vyasa for his grace. He could understand all this. So he is thanking Vyasa Maharshi in the next sloka. So, Vyasa prasadat shrutavan yetat guhyamaham param yogam yogeswarat krishnat sakshat kadayata swayam. Vyasa prasadat, by Vyasa Bhagavan's grace, I could get this Divya Drushti. Aham etat paramam guhyam yogam swayam. So I could get this very secret and very powerful yogam. Kadayataha yogeswarat krishnat sakshat srutavan. So because of this, I could directly hear the Upadesha of Krishna Paramatma unto Arjuna. So this is a great blessing. Vyasa prasadat swayam yogam kadayataha yogeswarat krishnat etat param guhyam aham sakshat srutava. So I could hear the teaching, Vyasa Bhagavan's grace. By the grace of Vyasa Bhagavan, by the Divya Drushti I could get, and I could hear this very secretive knowledge. So Gita I could hear through Arjuna. So I got this knowledge through Yogeswara, Krishna Paramatma. So Krishna Paramatma is teaching this entire Gita, as Krishna Paramatma gave the Divya Drushti to Arjuna in the 11th chapter. In the same way, Vyasacharya blessed Sanjaya with Divya Chakshus. Vyasa prasadat shrutavan. So I could hear this dialogue by virtue of the Divya Drushti. What type of dialogue it is? Etat param guhyam. So very, very secret and very pious and very divine and very valuable knowledge, which is not available to the people. Brahma Vidya is very, very rare. So the only Shraddhadus, very rare Shraddhadus can get it. So such a Rahasya Vidya I could get it. Srunayapi bahubiryo nalabhyaha. Even if you want to teach, the students are not available. This is what Yamadharmaraja told to Nachiketa in Kathopanishad. So this kind of inquisitiveness to learn Brahma Vidya is very, very rare. So even if you have inquisitiveness, you will not get a guru. Some kind of obstacle will always come. The wonder is, in Chennai, Swamiji is teaching for so many years in three or four places. Swamiji says the people who are nearby will not come. They don't even come to see whether some prasada is being distributed or not. So this is the thing. Far off people will come, and the nearby people, next door people are not interested. So this is a very, very rare situation and rare opportunity. Sanjaya could get it. And he feels that his janma is totally accomplished. And he feels so delighted. And this is not an ordinary jnanam. This is a Brahma jnanam, Atma Vidya. It is not directly, inducted by another human being, but Sakshat Paramatma. Yogeswarat Krishnat So he is a yogi of yogi, Sakshat Bhagavan. So from such Krishna Paramatma I could hear. Yogam. Yogam means I could hear this teaching. Etat param guhyam yogam. This very secret and divine and very pious knowledge I could hear. Sakshat kadayataha swayam. So Krishna Paramatma himself took the responsibility and he taught the entire knowledge. This is not an indirect knowledge. Directly Paramatma gave to Arjuna and he happened to hear. Now the question is, why did Krishna Paramatma taught this to Arjuna? Why not to Bhishma? Why not to Drona? Why not to Karna? Or why not to Dharmaja? This kind of doubt will prop up to any inquisitive mind. So people start finding some special reason for this. The reason is very simple. Because Arjuna has asked, the teaching has come. Sishyasteham sadimam tvam prapannam. So I am your Sishya, please teach me. That's what Arjuna pleaded. So Paramatma gave all this. So this is the Bodha, or this is the teaching by Krishna Paramatma, and it is concluded. So Pardhaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam. So Sakshat Kadayataha Swayam. This is what Sanjaya concluded. 76th sloka. Rajan samsnutya samvadam yamabadbhutam Kesava arjanayo punyam hrishyami cha muhurmuhu. Rajan, O Dhritarashtra Maharaja, Kesavarjanayoho, dialogue between Krishna Paramatma and Arjuna, Imam Punyam Adbhutam, this very sacred and wonderful and secretive knowledge, Samvadam, dialogue, Samsmritya. I repeatedly, it is echoing in my mind again and again. So I enjoy this. Muhur muhuhu. I am enjoying every bit of it. So I could get it directly from Krishna Paramatma. So I'm remembering this again and again, getting so much of happiness. I'm getting goosebumps. Hey Rajan, aham Kesava Arjanayoho imam punyam adbhutam cha Samvadam samsmritya muhuhu hrishyami. O Dhritarashtra Maharaja, so the dialogue between Krishna Paramatma and Arjuna, which was very, very secretive, divine, and great, Gita Samvadam, I'm recalling again and again and enjoying every bit of it. Rajan, O Dhritarashtra Maharaja, muhur muhuhu hrishyami. More I think of it, more I get happiness, more I am thrilled. Samsmritya, again and again I am recalling. Imam adbhutam punyam samvadam, this wonderful, divine dialogue. More I remember, my happiness is getting to the highest scale. I'm painting the city red, so I feel so happy. I am in the cloud number 7. So this is what Sanjaya is telling. So Kesavarjanayoho, between the dialogue between Kesava and Arjuna. So Sanjaya is happy, Sanjaya is thrilled for 2 reasons. So one is this Brahma Vidya is very rare, very secretive, and very pious, because he could hear this. Second reason is he could hear the teaching from none other than Krishna Paramatma. Usually we get it from our Guru, who is a human being. But whereas Sanjaya is so fortunate, he could hear it directly from Krishna. So this rarity, the moment I think of it, I feel so thrilled. So if you go to some place like Manasarovar, Badari or America for the first time, you keep on remembering the moments, and you feel happy and get thrilled. So same way, Sanjay is feeling so happy. So 77th sloka will sing. Tacha samsmrutya samsmrutya rupamatyadbhutam harehe vismayo me mahan rajan krishyami cha punah punaha. Rajan, O Raja, harehe, the Krishna Paramatma's tat ati adbhutam, that very wonderful rupam cha, is very rupam, his very form, samsmrutya samsmrutya, I recall again and again. Me, to me, mahan vismayaha, I am getting so wondered, I am totally flabbergasted. Aham, myself, punaha punaha hrushyami, I feel so elated, so much happy. He Rajan Harehe Tat Cha Ati Adbhutam Rupam Samsmrutya Samsmrutya Me Mahan Vismayaha Bhavati Aham Punaha Punaha Prushyami Cha. O Raja, this teaching of Paramatma, which is divine, which is rare, which is wonderful, when I remember this again and again, my joy knew no bounds. So I'm happy again and again. So if you like Bhagavad Gita, which chapter you like, if somebody asks, then the most often you hear that people say, I like 11th chapter, Viswarupa Sandarsana. So same thing Sanjay is telling. This chapter, division is not there when Paramatma explained. When Vyasa Maharshi documented entire Bhagavad Gita, he divided for our convenience according to chapters. So Rajan, he Dhritarashtra Maharaja, Tatcha Samsmrutya Samsmrutya. When I remember all the events, when I remember the entire events, I like the most wonderful event, that is Viswarupa Sandarsana. Harehe Adbhutam Rupam, Atyadbhuta Rupam. That Viswarupam is, it very much stuck in my mind. That Aneka Rupa Ishvara, so is very much green in my heart. I feel that Viswarupa Ishvara even now. I could see that Ishvara everywhere, in every nook and corner of this universe. Mahan Vismayaha. I'm so much astonished, and I feel so happy and wonderful. My enthusiasm is at the highest level. I'm not able to explain you my joy and my happiness. Rushyamicha punah punaha. I'm again recalling the entire teaching and try to get that happiness again and again. And he is, feeling so thrilled, and he is concluding with the 78th sloka. Yatra Yogeshwara Krishno Yatra Partho Dhanurdaraha Tatra Srir Vijayo Bhutihi Dhruvani Tirmatirmama. Yatra, where Yogeshwaraha Krishnaha, the Yogeshwara Krishna Paramatma is there. Yatra, where Dhanurdaraha Pardha, the Arjuna with his Gandiva in his hand. Tatra Srihi, there the prosperity, Vijayaha, success, Bhutihi, all Aishwaryam, Dhruvanitihi, and the order, the truthfulness, iti mama matihi. I feel that it will prevail there. Yatra Yogeshwaraha Krishnaha, yatra Dhanurdharaha Parthaha, tatra Srihi, Vijayaha, Bhutihi, Dhruva Nitihi, cha iti mama matihi asti. Wherever Krishna Paramatma is there, wherever Arjuna is there with his Gandiva, there Srihi, Srihi means all prosperity, success, Vijayaha means success, Bhutihi means all Aishwaryam, Dhruva Niti, all value system, and all orderliness, Mama Matihi Asti, will prevail there without any doubt. This is my feeling. Yatra Yogeshwaraha Krishnaha, wherever Krishna Paramatma is there, in what form? In Yogeshwara form, not in the form of Vishwarupa. So, as a Brahma Vidya Guru, he is there. The Gritacharya is there. So, such a Krishna Paramatma is there. Yatra Pardo Dhanudraha, where Arjuna is there with his Gandiva in his hand. So, which indicates one has to perform the Swadharma. So, Swadharma Rakshanam is indicated by Arjuna. So, Yogeshwara is the Guru. The Shishya is the one who takes up his Swadharma. So, this is the Gita Jnanam. So, with such a indication, so you can find orderliness there. You can find prosperity there. You can find all kinds of good signs, and all kinds of success will be there. Tatra Srir Vijayo Bhutihi, there all kinds of happiness, all kinds of prosperity, success, and orderliness will be there. Iti me matihi, this is my firm opinion. This is my definite feeling. Dhruva. So this result will not fade. It will continue forever. So whether you are interested in moksha or not, you simply read Gita Shastra. Don't ever leave Gita Shastra. This is the indication given by Sanjaya. If you want Siri Sampadas, if you want prosperity, if you want success, if you want orderliness, if you want peace, happiness, and security, you have to continue Gita Adhyayanam. You have to continue Gita chanting and stay in that knowledge. So, this is what the lasting message given by Sanjaya. So, with this, we have completed Bhagavad Gita. After 5 years, we could complete this. This is a great Jnana Yajna we have performed. I thank all of you who stayed with me in this entire teaching, who encouraged me in this entire teaching, who supported me in this entire teaching. May God bless you. May entire Guru Parampara be with you. Om Tat Saditi Srimad Bhagavad Gita Su Upanishatsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Sri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Moksha Sanyasa Yogo Nama Ashtadasodhyayaha Harihi Om Tat Sat. Idi శ్రీమద్ భగవద్గీత యందు ఉపనిషత్తుల యందు బ్రహ్మ విద్య యందు యోగశాస్త్రమునందు శ్రీకృష్ణార్జున సంవాదమునందు మోక్ష సన్యాస యోగము అనే 18వ అధ్యాయము. శ్రీకృష్ణ భగవానుడు ఇందులో ఎవరైతే శ్రద్ధగా ఈ భగవద్గీతని విన్నారో, వారికి జీవన్ముక్తి విదేహముక్తి లభిస్తుందని అభయాన్నిచ్చాడు. మీరు చాలా శ్రద్ధాళువులుగా ఈ భగవద్గీతను అందుకున్నారు కాబట్టి మీకందరికీ జీవన్ముక్తి విదేహముక్తి కలుగుతుందని, ఆ భగవంతుడి అభయాన్ని మీరందరూ అందుకుని జీవన్ముక్తిని విదేహముక్తిని పొందుతారని దృఢంగా నమ్ముతూ ఓం తత్సత్. సర్వం శ్రీకృష్ణార్పణమస్తు. ఓం పూర్ణమదః పూర్ణమిదం పూర్ణాత్ పూర్ణముదచ్యతే పూర్ణస్య పూర్ణమాదాయ పూర్ణమేవావశిష్యతే. ఓం శాంతి శాంతి శాంతి. హరి ఓం శ్రీ గురుభ్యో నమః. హరి ఓం.